about your story today.
I can tell.
Because it is about something or someone I'm a huge fan of. So you have prepared a special story on the Netflix hit Culinary Class Wars. Now, we did talk about the show a number of times here on the Culture Wave, but give us a sneak peek on what makes your story stand out today.
Right, so first of all, Culinary Class Wars has no doubt become one of the biggest hits on Netflix this year. By record, it has become the first Netflix Korea reality show to top the platform's non-English TV chart for 3 straight weeks. Now, personally, while seeing the show, I thought that what made the show such a big hit was not just the intense competition between the chefs, but also their personal inspiring stories that unfolded throughout the series. Now, among the 100 chefs who took part, the journey of Korean-American Edwardri especially left a lasting impression, especially here in Korea, which led to the building of a big fan base. So for those who want to hear more about his story, first take a look at my exclusive interview with Chef Edward리.
나에게는 에드워드라는 미국 이름이 있지만 저는 한국 이름도 있어요. 나에게 한국 이름은 균입니다. 그래서 이 요리는 이균이 만들었어요.
It looks like tteokbokki, Korea's beloved street food, but it's actually a creamy semi-freddo paired with a drink made of Korean melon, minari, and makgeolli. Chef Edwardri's final creation on Netflix's Culinary Class Wars is a symbol of the journey he's embarked on throughout the show. So why did the winner of Iron Chef America and White House State Dinner guest chef choose to return to competition? In an exclusive interview with Arirang Chef Lee explains why.
I've been lately sort of rediscovering a lot of my Korean food heritage. And it just so happened that around the same time, it was a way for me to tell a personal story.
Chef Lee's culinary journey began and flourished in New York before moving to Kentucky and later Washington, D.C. Though he has spent most of his life in the U.S., his connection to Korea has always remained strong.
Even when I wasn't cooking Korean food, I always use Korean flavors, whether it's gochujang or doenjang or kanjang or, you know, the things. I grew up eating my grandmother's Korean food, and I think that's just part of my DNA.
Culinary Class Wars gave Chef Lee a unique chance to reconnect with that heritage through food. Throughout the show, he challenged himself to step away from his comfort zone, Southern American cuisine, and mostly try dishes he'd never cooked before.
The culture of Korea seems so far away, but it's really not. And it's also part of my culture too. There's a lot of people who have been saying, especially Korean Americans, who have been saying that I've never seen my story told on TV in such a big stage.
Cooking has been Chef Lee's dream since he was 10 years old. But over the years, it has evolved into something much more meaningful.
There's something just magical about being in a room full of people eating and smiling and laughing and having conversations. And I think you don't get that energy anywhere else.
So, what's next for the celebrated chef? He isn't planning to slow down anytime soon to get his job done.
Ultimately, my job as a chef is to bring happiness to people. And if I can continue to do that, then I've done my job.
Edwardri started Culinary Class Wars as the world-renowned chef many of us know. But by the end, he has revealed something deeper to the world. He's not just Edwardri. He's Edward Kyun Lee.
요즘에 너무너무 행복하고 너무 감사합니다.
Well, I want to say 감사합니다 to him. And I don't know what it is, but when he speaks Korean, something goes
it touches
on
your
in here.
heart,
Yes. And watching this interview, it made you realize again that he is a world-class chef, but yet so humble, right?
Yes, I can, you know, it's so amazing that he's gained this following as well. So I can see how they are devoted and how much they love him. And I've fallen in love with him already.
And throughout my interview, especially what I found really inspiring and attractive about Chef Lee was his relentless passion and energy, because as you guys mentioned, he is a world-class chef, and many people, including myself, thought he's achieved it all. He has a stellar career, but he is continuously trying to push himself forward to try new things, which is, for example, his participation in the Culinary Class Wars. And with the show announcing last week that it will come back with a second season, who knows, maybe we'll get to see him return to season 2 with a brand new role. So
I'd love
fingers
to.
crossed. Right. And besides cooking, Chef Lee is also running the Lee Initiative, which is a nonprofit organization that provides programs for aspiring young chefs, mentoring, and also leadership programs for female chefs as well.
That's really great. And Eugene, even though this is the first season of Culinary Wars, it ended 3 weeks ago,
Right.
It's still drawing new viewers. So I heard they've launched a new service to cater to a broader audience.
You're right, Walter. So last Tuesday, Netflix started offering the audio description service for Culinary Class Wars Season 1. Now, this is a feature that provides narration describing everything that happens on screen, such as physical actions, facial expressions, costumes, and scene changes, making it accessible to those with visual impairments to enjoy this content. Now, personally, I hope that the streamer will expand this service to more languages, as it's only provided currently in Korean, so that more of the global audience can enjoy this content without barriers.
That would be great, Eugene. And thank you very much for that great interview. Now, Eugene, please, Edward 리 셰프님한테 안부 전해주세요. Please send him my greetings. Thank you very much.
I will send him an email ASAP right away.
All right, thank you again.
Thank you.